This video and others are designed to help facilitate teachers, parents, and students with technology. This particular video is designed to help students and teachers create a compressed folder and allow them to place information into that folder. What we're going to do today is travel down to graduate classes, and in this particular example, this graduate class is called PowerPoint Achievements. I'm going to click on the website. Now, for this graduate class, we have three parts. Part number one is creating a folder called Meet the Teacher or Open House, whatever you'd like. Part number two is creating a story. And the last part is we're going to create a card or some sort of media, and in doing so, to receive graduate credit, we are going to place all three parts in a folder, compress it, and send it to the instructor. We're going to break this down into several easy parts, and we'll do that for you in a second. To best illustrate of creating a compressed or zip folder, we're going to use this class as an example. Now, we're going to jump to the end of the class, and we are going to assume that we've created our open house, our story, and the last assignment, the media photo. And what we're going to do here is transfer all three of them into this main folder that we've created. Then we're going to compress it and send it to the instructor. So these three are done. So you can understand, you can utilize this concept for almost anything. So we're going to take the open house and place it in here, the story and place it in there, and also the media and place it in here. So all three of them are in this folder. And then what we're going to do is compress this folder and send it to the person that you wish to send it to. And in this example, to the instructor. And this is going to be in the next part to show you exactly how to do that. In this section, let's make sure we all fully grasp what we're going to do. We have the main folder that we created, and you'll notice there's nothing in there. We also have the media photo, and here's the young lady that's in there. Let me go up one level. We have the story. Double click on here. Here's the story that we created. And last but not least, here is the open house. And here's the folder for that one. And you'll notice we have the PowerPoint, and we also have two of the hyperlinked policies. One's the policy, one is the newsletter. Let's open that. Let's go back up one level. Let's go back to the open house just to verify that we know what we're talking about. Let's do that next, just to make sure everybody understands that in this folder you must have these two hyperlinked. Let's do that now. Okay, we're looking at the orientation night or open house, whatever you like to call it. Welcome to 2012 kindergarten orientation night. Then we go to the next slide, and let's go to the one where you have the hyperlinks. Here are the two hyperlinks. I'm going to click on policy, and it opens up to our classroom policy. And remember, the parents should have all this in front of them. Let me close this one out. And the newsletter. And you want to give them a weekly or a monthly newsletter. And again, you have this displayed in front of them, and the parents should have a copy of this in their hands as well. Let's make sure we know or understand how these two are hyperlinked. Now to do that, let me click on this slide here. I simply created my 3D button. Highlight it, go to Insert, Hyperlink, and you'll notice we hit Classroom Policies, right? And I clicked on OK. Newsletter, same basic idea. Hyperlink, Newsletter, and OK. And then when you run these by hitting either the F5 key or down here, you'll know that these are all hyperlinked and allows you to go to those particular items. Okay, so we're all set. Everything is ready to go to place into the folder. Now that we have completed all 3 assignments, we want to place them in the main folder. I'm going to take Story and slide this in, then the Media Photo and slide that in, and the last one is Open House and slide that in. So now when I click on the main folder, you'll notice we have all 3 of them in there. Let me go back up 1 level. What we need to do now is compress this folder. To do that, all we need to do is the following. You want to take your mouse, click on the main class folder, right-click, Send to Compress Zip Folder, and we'll compress that right now. Now that it's compressed, you'll notice it says the size of it is 1.25 megs. Let's look at the size of the old one. I'm going to click on Properties, and you'll notice that's 1.7. So it's a little bit smaller. Then all we need to do is attach this folder, the compressed one, the main folder here that's zipped, and send that completely to the person with whom we're sending it to. Now, let's look at the other end and see what happens when you open this up. Now the other person has received the folder. Here's what you must do. It's imperative that you do this correctly. Take your mouse, click on your right button, and click on Open. And you'll notice it says Extract All Files. Simply click on that and click on Next. And this is where you're going to store it. You decide. I'm going to click on Browse and go to my computer, and I'm going to open it up here and simply hit Next. And it's going to open up for me and show the extracted files and click on Finish. Okay, now that it's done that, you'll notice that here is the main folder, and you'll notice we have all our folders inside. Now here's the reason why you wanted to extract it, because the hyperlink will now stay with these 2. To show you what I mean, let's open up the PowerPoint. Now that the PowerPoint's open, if we extract this correctly, the hyperlink for the policy, let's close back, and the newsletter should still be hyperlinked and correct. So hopefully that solves or answers all questions in dealing with compressed files. Thank you.